Welcome. Today, we slow down and enter the serene world of minimalist Japanese gardens in this peaceful outdoor space. Beauty is not about abundance, it's about intention. From quiet, mossy stones to gently curving paths, every element whispers purpose. Together, we'll explore garden layout tips, inspired by nature's quiet language where simplicity reigns and stillness speaks. Minimalist Japanese garden design begins not with what to add, but what to take away. Picture an empty patch of ground, freshly raked, kissed by sunlight. Here we begin with silence. The absence of clutter is not emptiness, it's the stage for meaning. In this peaceful outdoor space, fewer elements create room for deeper experience. One stone, well placed, can transform the energy of a garden. A weathered boulder, nestled beside moss, half buried in earth, speaks volumes. Minimalist Japanese garden design is sculptural poetry. Each rock chosen, each line raked with care. This quiet composition teaches garden layout tips, rooted in patience and presence. A narrow path of stepping stones winds through gravel. Each step is deliberate. This is not a shortcut. It's a mindful journey in minimalist Japanese garden design. The layout invites you to pause and breathe. The path is the destination, a metaphor for life moving slowly through peaceful outdoor space. Water is not always needed. Sometimes its essence is enough. In a dry landscape or Karasan sui, raked gravel becomes a flowing river, evoking stillness and movement at once. This minimalist Japanese garden style teaches us that suggestion can be more powerful than realism. A profound garden layout tip in disguise. single lantern sits in shadow beneath a pine, its stone surface softened by lichen and time. In minimalist Japanese garden design, even lighting is subdued. It glows. It doesn't glare. A peaceful outdoor space asks us to see beauty in subtlety, not spectacle. Bamboo fences line the perimeter, not to shut the world out, but to cradle the space within. Their irregular texture, bound with black twine, feels organic and humble. These quiet dividers offer a garden layout tip: define space. Without domination, the fence becomes part of the stillness, not a wall. Simplicity is found in texture. A moss carpet, cool and thick, stretches across shaded ground. No flowers, no bright colors, just the deep green of life, thriving in quiet. This minimalist Japanese garden element turns the ordinary into the sacred. It's not a display, it's a feeling. The sound of rustling leaves replaces a fountain. In a peaceful outdoor space, nature is the orchestra. A breeze shifts. A maple's branches, shadows dance on stone. You don't need more. You need less with meaning. That's the soul of a minimalist Japanese garden. A tea garden, or roji, guides visitors to a place of reflection. The path is simple, stone steps, surrounded by low plants, no ornate borders, no loud color. Each turn offers quiet surprise. This minimalist Japanese garden shows that restraint can be an invitation, not a limitation. basin of water, called sukubai, sits near the path. It is not extravagant. Its edges are rough. Its water still. Visitors lean close. To wash hands, a gesture of humility. In peaceful outdoor space, such rituals create depth. The garden layout tip here. Purpose in every detail. Pine needles scattered across gravel are not swept away. They are left intentionally as part of the scene. Minimalist Japanese garden design doesn't aim for sterile perfection. It embraces nature's rhythm. A peaceful outdoor space includes the wind, the fall, the passage of time. Trees in minimalist Japanese gardens are shaped, not forced. A sculpted black pine leans naturally, shaped by wind and time. Its silhouette is elegant, never exaggerated. This garden layout tip reminds us pruning is not to control, but to reveal essence. Asymmetry is a secret of balance. 3 stones, 1 tall, 1 medium, 1 flat, form a triad near the entry path. Not evenly spaced, yet harmonious. In a minimalist Japanese garden layout tips come from the natural world, where perfection lives in irregularity. No bold flowers bloom here. Instead, soft ferns curl underfoot. They thrive in shadow. In peaceful outdoor space, shade is not lack, it's comfort. This minimalist Japanese garden uses contrast, not through color, but through tone and texture. A lesson in quiet beauty. tall wooden gate marks transition, not just between spaces, but states of mind. Beyond it lies deeper stillness. In minimalist Japanese garden design, the journey is segmented, intentional. This garden layout tip teaches flow through subtle shifts, not grand entrances. Gravel is not just ground cover. In a peaceful outdoor space, it becomes a canvas, raked into spirals or ripples. It invites meditation. The rake itself becomes a brush. Minimalist Japanese garden philosophy elevates the simple into the sublime. There's no center focal point, only quiet layers, trees at varying heights, rocks placed off center, paths bending slightly out of view. In minimalist Japanese garden design, your eye wanders slowly, discovering, not consuming. A garden layout tip from nature's own, asymmetry. Light filters through bamboo leaves, casting stripes. Across a wooden bench, you sit, you breathe, time slows. This peaceful outdoor space doesn't entertain, it unfolds. In minimalist Japanese garden design, light and shadow are storytellers, painting emotion with each shift. Minimalism doesn't mean emptiness, it means essence. A garden of 5 elements: stone, water, plants, space, and spirit. Each one present, none excessive. This garden layout tip defines the minimalist Japanese garden. Nothing more, nothing less. Only what's needed, and nothing else. peaceful outdoor space speaks in silence. No wind chimes, no music, just the rustle of leaves and the hush of stillness. The minimalist Japanese garden doesn't distract, it listens. This is not absence, it's fullness without noise. The garden teaches presence through what it withholds. Flat stones create a bridge across a shallow stream. They don't dominate the scene, they serve it. In minimalist Japanese garden design, paths are soft interventions, not interruptions. The garden layout tip here is to let movement feel natural, as if it had always been there. A single stone lantern, half hidden behind a bush, reveals itself only when you round a bend. Surprise in simplicity. This peaceful outdoor space uses concealment, not display. Minimalist Japanese garden design teaches not everything should be seen at once. Space is sacred. A clearing with nothing in it holds invisible weight in this peaceful outdoor space. Blankness is not wasted, it is breath. The garden layout tip is clear. Designed for pause, not just for presence. Minimalist Japanese gardens honor stillness as substance. A basin collects rainwater. No plumbing, no pump. Just nature's rhythm. This minimalist Japanese garden moment teaches us to accept what is given. The peaceful outdoor space becomes a conversation with the sky. Every drop, a blessing. lichen growing on an old stone, moss softening the cracks. In this quiet scene, time becomes the gardener. A minimalist Japanese garden respects age. Garden layout tips here. Don't involve addition, they involve waiting. No flower beds, instead scattered camellia petals. Fallen naturally, create accidental art. The minimalist Japanese garden invites decay into its beauty. A peaceful outdoor space like this reminds you what fades is not lost, it becomes part of the whole. Borders aren't drawn with fences, they're suggested by change. Gravel becomes moss, moss becomes stone. A garden layout tip in minimalist Japanese garden design. Let transitions be subtle. Let them feel like evolution, not separation. Gently curved roof of a garden gate casts a delicate shadow at dusk. In this peaceful outdoor space, even architecture submits to softness. The minimalist Japanese garden ensures man-made structures feel humble witnesses, not conquerors. Shake, borrowed scenery. A distant mountain becomes part of the garden. No need to build everything. Use what already exists. The minimalist Japanese garden teaches that the best garden layout tip is perspective. Expand by framing, not adding. plants aren't chosen for show, they're chosen for their rhythm. Evergreen pine beside a seasonal maple. Change and constancy in balance. This peaceful outdoor space thrives through restraint. The minimalist Japanese garden says, let each plant have its time. Weathered bench, just one, not rows, not sets, enough for one person to sit and watch. Garden layout tips in minimalist Japanese gardens often serve the soul, not the crowd. Peaceful outdoor space is personal space. No bright gravel, just soft gray or sandy tones. The ground fades into the background, letting form and shadow lead. A minimalist Japanese garden layers meaning through subtle contrast. Garden layout tip: color should soothe, not shout. Wabi-sabi lives here. An old pot, chipped but cherished, becomes the focal point. Its imperfections are stories. Minimalist Japanese garden design values the worn, the weathered. A peaceful outdoor space that holds memory in material. A cluster of 3 plants, bamboo, fern, and pine, stand in harmony, no competition. Each contributes differently. In this minimalist Japanese garden, the garden layout tip is this: curate a conversation, not a chorus. responds. No need for technology. Nature provides the animation. This peaceful outdoor space reminds us that the minimalist Japanese garden is a living sculpture, never static. The entrance to the garden is understated. A small wooden door, perhaps slightly ajar, it invites but doesn't proclaim. In minimalist Japanese garden design, arrival is part of the experience. The garden layout tip here is invitation through humility. Sunlight strikes a wet stone and glistens like silver. This moment would be lost in a cluttered space, but here, in the minimalist Japanese garden, the peaceful outdoor space frames even fleeting beauty. It asks us to notice the now. There is no lawn, no neatly mown rectangles. Instead, moss, stone, gravel, and leaves. In the minimalist Japanese garden, nature is not tamed, it is tended. Garden layout tips here are drawn from the forest floor, not a hardware store. Even the air feels different, cool, clean, unbothered. The peaceful outdoor space breathes with you. The minimalist Japanese garden is not designed for photos. It is designed for presence, to make you feel more human, more here. No plant is too large, No feature dominates. The balance is in proportion, not quantity. A minimalist Japanese garden is quiet because it's composed like music. The garden layout tip. Let each note rest in silence. Morning mist hangs above the gravel. Moisture collects on pine needles. Everything feels touched by softness. This peaceful outdoor space doesn't wake you, it welcomes you. Minimalist Japanese garden design honors the delicate parts of each day. Rocks arranged in a dry cascade, a frozen waterfall in stone. No water flows, yet the impression is there. Minimalist Japanese garden layout tips turn abstraction into emotion. The peaceful outdoor space becomes poetry in silence. No symmetry, no grid, just movement shaped by intuition. Trees lean as if listening. A path curves away like a whispered secret. This minimalist Japanese garden teaches you to trust your instincts when designing space. A black pebble among white gravel. It's not a mistake. It's punctuation in minimalist Japanese garden design. A single contrast speaks louder than repetition. A peaceful outdoor space uses simplicity to tell more profound stories. one step slightly lower than the last forces you to slow down. It's not a flaw, it's intention. Garden layout tips from minimalist Japanese gardens often come through such details. Change the rhythm to change awareness. Boundary marked by a row of flat stones, not a fence. This peaceful outdoor space understands that boundaries can be kind. The minimalist Japanese garden whispers. Separation doesn't need to be sharp, it can be soft. The garden changes with light. At noon, it is bright and open. At dusk, it glows in silence. In the minimalist Japanese garden, time is a design partner. The garden layout tip. Let the sun be part of your plan. A bamboo water spout, or shishio-doshi, makes a gentle knock. As it empties and falls, its rhythm is calming, not jarring. This peaceful outdoor space embraces the cycle of fill and release, one of the most meditative elements in minimalist Japanese garden design. The space between objects is just as important as the objects themselves. That emptiness isn't void, it's balance. This minimalist Japanese garden principle teaches garden layout tips rooted in negative space. What's missing is part of the message. Minimalist Japanese garden design does not seek to impress. It seeks to express. A curved branch leaning toward a pond may say more than any sculpture in this peaceful outdoor space. Authenticity replaces performance. The garden layout tip here: design with feeling, not ego. The rhythm of seasons shapes the minimalist garden. Autumn brings crimson leaves that fall gently over stones. No one rushes to rake them. Their presence is welcome. A peaceful outdoor space honors impermanence. Garden layout tips: shift with time, not trends. A simple bamboo ladle rests across a stone basin. It invites a ritual of cleansing, one of mindfulness. In minimalist Japanese garden design, even tools carry grace. The peaceful outdoor space is a place for action, wrapped in calm. A slope is left untouched, covered only by ferns and moss. No terracing, no leveling. Minimalist Japanese gardens teach us to respect the land's natural form. A garden layout tip: often forgotten, work with the earth, not against it. A wooden walkway hovers just above the ground. Not obtrusive, but floating. It lets rain flow, lets roots breathe. This peaceful outdoor space carries you lightly across its skin. Minimalist Japanese garden design lifts the ordinary into poetry. reflections ripple in a still pond, trees above, clouds drifting past in the minimalist Japanese garden. Water is more than an element, it's a mirror. Garden layout tips here say, place water where it reflects both the world and the soul. A single white bloom, perhaps a camellia, tucked into deep green foliage. It's not a centerpiece, it's a whisper. In peaceful outdoor space, less color brings more emotion. Minimalist Japanese gardens let surprise come softly, without spectacle. No straight lines. Nature curves, leans, sways, and so does the design. Paths bend, branches arch. The minimalist Japanese garden follows nature's language, not man's. A vital garden layout tip: embrace imperfection as beauty, not flaw. Even the exit is soft. A gate opens to a simple view. Open sky, distant hills. The garden doesn't end, it fades. The peaceful outdoor space stays with you. Minimalist Japanese garden design ensures you carry calm long after you've left. Thank you for walking with us through the power of simplicity. In a world of noise, the minimalist Japanese garden offers silence. In a time of speed, it offers stillness. Let these garden layout tips inspire your own peaceful outdoor space. And if this journey moved you, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Until next time, may your path be simple and full of peace.